any money on any of these clowns to win the Australian Open. None of them are solidified winners at the Australian Open. There are going to be a lot of upsets. I'm telling y'all, I'm keeping my money. Let's talk about this thing. Yes, Lord have mercy. No, I ain't betting on any of them. I ain't betting. Let me get my money. Keep my money. Y'all, right now, inflation is high, especially here in America. Inflation is all-time high. I need to save my money. I ain't betting on any of these clowns to win the Australian Open. And you know why? Because none of them are solidified Grand Slam champions. Okay? Let me clear the. I know somebody said, "Wait a minute, Magic Man." Nadal is in there. Yeah. But even Nadal, let me just see. Even Nadal for the Australian Open. Okay. Yeah. We know Nadal got 20, but how many Australian Opens have even Nadal won? And Nadal ain't playing that well right now anyway. He coming off, he just trying to get back into the groove. Not saying Nadal couldn't win. I mean, Nadal's a favorite. But I'm not even betting on Rafael Nadal. One moment, let me just check here. Let me just check. Y'all may think I'm crazy. How many Australian Open slams has Nadal won?
One Australian Open. According to Wikipedia, he has achieved considerable success on hard courts and grass courts, obtaining multiple Grand Slams outside of the French Open, having won 1 Australian Open, 2 Wimbledon, and 4 US Open titles.
So you see, even Nadal only got 1 Australian Open. Now, I know people say he's been in the final many times, and Federer and Djokovic are not there this year, so he has a better chance. But Nadal ain't even playing that well. Nadal fans know that. So we got the Nadal thing out of the way. So now somebody's probably saying, "Magic Man, stop it. You disrespecting these players now. Barty is going to win. She's #1 in the world. Oh my Lord." How many slams? Let me check, because I could be wrong, y'all. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. I know Barty got 2 slams. I know she got 2. How many tennis slams does Barty have?
Ashley Barty won the Grand Slam 2 times.
Wait a minute, let me ask that again. How many Australian Opens does Barty have? That's what I meant to say. Yeah, let me ask Google. Everybody talking about Ashley Barty. Barty is going to win because she's #1. It's just a guarantee. She gonna win the Australian Open. So let me see. So y'all, she must already won a lot of Australian Opens for people to be talking like that and experts to be talking like that. So let me just check and see how many Australian Opens have Ashley Barty won, because the Tennis Prophet may be talking crazy. Because the Tennis Prophet is saying there are going to be a lot of upsets in the Australian Open. So let me see. Okay. How many Australian Opens has Ashley Barty won?
Here is information from Wikipedia.
Okay, let me see. Okay, this is what Wikipedia says. Ashley Barty has won 0 Australian Opens, and actually, she's never even been in the finals of the Australian Open. So Ashley Barty, who's #1 in the world, she needs to make it to the finals first. She's never even been in the finals of the Australian Open, okay? All right, stop it. All right, now, like I said before, I'm keeping my money. I ain't betting my money, man. I'm keeping my money because like I said, inflation is high. Every prices has gone up in the world, people. I got to save my money. I can't be putting my money on all these clowns. Let me see who else y'all talking about. Somebody talking about Medvedev. Let me see. Medvedev. Let me see. So Medvedev, let me see. How many Australian Open titles has Medvedev won?
Here is information from ATP Tour.
All right, let me see what it says. It says Medvedev has never won the Australian Open. Never. 0. He got 0 Australian Open Zero Australian Open titles, okay? So I got to keep my money. Can't be putting all this money, man. I'm keeping my money. I ain't put my money on any of these clowns, man. I'm telling you right now. Somebody talking about Zara. You put your money on Zara. Let me see. How many? Let me just find out. Let's see how many majors Zara has won, first of all. How many majors has Zara won? Let me see. How many majors has Zverev won?
Alexander Zverev Jr. won the Grand Slam 0 times.
I didn't know he was a junior. Google just said Alexander Zverev Jr. has won 0 Grand Slams. And y'all guys want me just to put down, you want the tennis prophet to put down this money on Zverev, on Medvedev, on Barty, and they have won 0 Australian Opens. I'm telling you people, it's wide open. This is wide open. You know what? Let me see who else they talking about. Who they think can possibly win this thing. Now somebody may say, well, Naomi Osaka, she could win it. Well, she could win it, but I ain't put out Naomi Osaka. She ain't even playing at her top level right now, so I can't put money on her either. I got to keep this money, man. I'm putting this money away. I ain't got time to be wasting my money on these clowns at the Australian Open. People, I wouldn't even bet on Djokovic. If the Australian Open government would allow Djokovic to play, I don't think he would have won. I think this whole controversy was such a political storm. It would have affected Djokovic. He would have got booed. It would have been hard for him to even play, even Djokovic. I think it would have been an emotional, mental distraction for him. So like I said before, I'm keeping my money. I ain't betting on any of these clowns this year. There are going to be a lot of upsets. And a lot of those people I just called out that y'all think going to win, they going to get upset. Watch. Now, here's another thing. Let me tell you people, if the Mafia came to me and said, Magic Man, who should we bet on for the Australian Open? And Magic Man, we're going to give you 3 choices, okay? You can say yes, you can say yes, bet on the Australian Open, okay? And if you say yes and tell us who to bet on, if they lose, we're going to assassinate you, Magic Man. Now, Magic Man, you can also do this here. You can also tell us not to bet. And if you tell us and advise us not to bet, we won't hold that against you. Oh, that's yours. I'm going to tell the Mafia, don't bet on this Australian Open. Don't bet on any of them. Don't bet on Barty. Don't bet on Medvedev. Don't bet on Nadal. Don't bet on Zverev. Don't bet on Tsitsipas. And I'm not saying they couldn't win it. I mean, somebody's going to win it. But no, nobody in the Australian Open, it ain't nobody in the Australian Open that got over 2 majors. Even Nadal only has 1 Australian Open, people. I'm putting this money away. Tennis preacher, tennis prophet, tennis psychic, tennis pastor. Sign it off. Have a good one.